I don't know too many Kestras. Let's put it that way.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hacking Excited. My name is Kestra Harris, and with me today are two people who will introduce themselves.
Yeah, this is Mike Sciulli.
Yeah, I'm Muggle Sciulli, and the other kid is Luke Yost.
Hey.
The toast with the most.
Toast with the most.
Hey, I think I started that.
I think you
No,
did.
Luke Yost, the host with the most. Luke Yost.
That was written in script.
Yost is the host of Luke Yost.
The host with the most was in script written by Sesh Laker, friend of the show.
Yes, that was the best.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. We did an interview where I interviewed Kesha about Canadian stuff and realized Kesha's the worst Canadian of all time.
Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you picked Starbucks over Tim Hortons.
What?
Because Starbucks is
You,
higher
you
quality
said-
coffee.
Hey, Kestra, can I give you a piece of advice?
No. Yes.
All right, so when Luke Yost talks and there's multiple talking, see how the meter there is yellow?
Yeah, don't
It
do
goes
that.
into the red, which
I
is really bad, so
know.
you want to kind of bump it down a little bit.
I'm pretty
Okay.
low. I'm a low
Pittsburgh.
person.
This is
town.
mid
Okay.
mid thing, and you just told me that. So now Luke Yost has to do work again.
I don't do anything.
Oh,
It just sounds better than it's not like blown
just,
out.
Just slide the sliders down a tad.
More?
Like, just a hair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so
Right-
like you're,
right there.
you're looking for green and a little bit of yellow. Nothing
Oh.
too crazy.
Yeah.
What about
right there,
that? Is
right
that
there.
good?
That's
Oh.
Great.
okay.
getting into the red a little bit there,
Yeah.
but that's when all three of us are talking, which probably isn't going to happen the whole time. But
Okay.
and that's problem solving live on air.
Vision
All
2020,
right.
Julian and Kestra.
Oh, you.
Where do I find this tweet?
I'm just reading
of
your
your,
tweet? What tweet? are you-
I'm
Oh,
looking
it's
for
down
the
there, pal. You
survey.
gotta-
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
go
no.
down.
How many
first.
days ago is
It was
this?
like
What, a
3
week
days
ago? No,
4
it was like
days.
Is this before? Well,
Tu-
I guess
it was
wait,
Tuesday
hold on. I
last
guess
week.
we have
It
a
was
big
Tuesday
announcement
last
on the show. We have a big announcement on the show
Yes,
today.
this is Hacking Excited with Kesh Harris, the new vice president of the 2020 class at Robert Morse University.
Senior class.
Senior class.
Vice president. Senior class vice president.
You excited to be a senior?
Yes.
Is it the
Yeah.
16personalities.com?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
we're taking it.
Go for it.
All
man.
right. So what we're doing right now is we're getting Michael Sciulli to take the
Salvatore.
what?
That's the middle name, Salvatore.
Salvatore. Sorry, forgot that part. He's going to take the 16 personalities test by Myers-Briggs, which is my favorite personality test because it tells you exactly who you are.
Can I? Do we start off by saying what I think I am before?
Do you know what the different classifications are?
I do not.
Let me give you the classifications.
All right, yeah, give me the classifications.
There's 16 of them, obviously.
Exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Well, that's not me. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas and a detailed itinerary. Yup. Yeah, this describes me perfectly. But I'll have to
Mike.
think about what you should have said in a conversation long at. Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike, here we go.
I'm a deep thinker.
There's the
let's see.
inspector,
The inspector?
the counselor,
Well, no.
the mastermind,
Possibly.
the giver, the craftsman, the provider, the idealist,
Oh, I'm probably idealist.
Probably.
the performer, the champion,
Do you realize
the doer, the
you are a
supervisor,
champion?
the commander.
Oh, Commander's a good one. I have a good story about Commander. That's not appropriate for air. But
No.
Okay, we'll tell us later.
The thinker, the nurturer, the visionary.
There's too many categories.
Yeah,
There's
the
16.
composer.
I'm just a hermit.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you about mine.
okay.
So I did mine like last summer, and I am a campaigner, and my role is a diplomat, and my strategy is social engagement. And your strategy, if you're like Kestra, what is the strategy? Well, it is your everyday approach to situations to achieve your goals. And then it tells you your personality percentage-wise. So, mind, extroverted, 96% extroverted.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Like, I wouldn't say I'm 96% introvert.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say I'm about
You're gonna learn a lot more.
60%
than you think about
introvert.
yourself here.
Would you say I'm about 60%
You think
introvert?
you're introverted? I would say you're extroverted.
I would say you're introverted. I see.
Yeah.
You don't
Huh.
see Mike Sciulli outside of like that room.
Yeah, well, I've seen him outside of that
I
room.
really-
He came and visited me once.
Yeah, and so in that,
That
form
was,
in which I visited you, that is like after a
After a
couple
few
of-
books.
After a couple
Books.
of books,
Yeah, after a
yes,
couple of books.
I become an
He-
extreme extrovert. Like
Yeah.
I could. Michael Sciulli, after reading a couple books, could conquer the world. Let's put it that way.
Okay,
That's
sounds
true.
good.
Which is scary because if I was like that at all the time, just watch out.
You'd be a bookaholic, and
I'd be-
I wouldn't be okay. You'd start going to BA meetings.
For example, prime example, you thought that was extrovert. You should have saw Michael Sciulli in Louisville, Kentucky, extrovert. After many books we read, I went out there and I conquered an establishment in
An establishment.
Louisville, and I was
Yeah, I guess so.
I was living like a king, and I'm
A bookstore?
Yeah, a bookstore. Yes,
Okay.
a bookstore. Me and Malik Johnson were in there playing video games in the bookstore before
Oh.
things got yeah.
Out
Well,
of
anyways,
hand.
we hid in there for a while.
You hugged a homeless man.
All right.
I
so
did
let me
hug a
tell you
homeless
more.
man. I
Let me
embraced him, and I also brought a girl away from her boyfriend of 2 years.
That a
Wait,
boy,
what?
Mike
You
Sciulli.
did what?
What?
That's a different story for a different time.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna keep it
Okay,
moving.
I'll tell you more about my personality. So I am, energy-wise, 77%
Where are you
intuitive
finding this?
and 23%
Because
observant.
I'm on the website and I don't see any of this.
Oh, well, that sucks. Because it's individualized.
I know.
Oh
but, like,
wow.
Nature.
This question. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. They don't know what I did this past weekend.
You spend it by yourself?
No, I actually went out to the movies with my friends on Saturday.
That's a miracle.
Okay,
We'll
well
put
then,
we'll put agree, but not the full agree.
I understand.
I didn't log in. That's why.
Oh,
I should confess.
Lucios, what do you? Wait, what if I'm both? This
You just picked the
Put it
middle.
down the middle.
You're more of a detail oriented. You're more of a detail oriented than a big picture person. Lucios, would you say I'm both?
Yeah.
Then put it down the
I
middle.
think I'd say I'm perfect.
See, like, you have a personality in which, like, you know what you want to see at the end, but you also know the intricate little details of everything. I'm not that way.
So
I
let me-
operate on a different wavelength. Kestra Harris, this is your
Okay,
show.
so let me tell you what a campaigner is so that you can get an understanding of how accurate this
Politician.
is. It's crazy. All right, so yes, first
All
of all,
of this
I
while
am
you're in the midst of a campaign.
not
Actually,
even,
the campaign's over. She
yeah,
won.
I won.
Of course she won, because she's a campaigner.
I am the campaigner. All of those campaign ideas, except for the ones involving memes, came straight from here,
Yeah.
straight from this person.
Even the other side's
Wait,
campaign
you weren't in
ideas came
charge
straight
of your
from me.
campaign. You weren't in charge of your campaign's memes.
I wasn't in charge of image-based memes. I was in charge of Twitter memes.
Wait, I'm being called out of the studio here by
By Mike
Mike
Sciulli.
Johnson. Well, this could deal
See
with
you
the
never.
possible SCJ-sponsored Minecraft server.
Okay, bye.
What?
I'll be right back.
Maybe. If it doesn't
Okay,
kill you.
let me tell you more about my personality.
Yeah.
So it says, the campaigner personality is a true free spirit. They are often the life of the party, but unlike types in the explorer role group, they categorize certain roles together. Campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment that they are enjoying in social and emotional connections they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate, 7% of the population that they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd. Campaigners are fiercely independent, and much more than stability and security, they crave creativity and freedom.
That makes sense. Is there any part of this description that you don't agree with?
No.
All right.
It tells me about holding leadership positions, which I do a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Self-esteem is dependent on my ability to come up with original solutions. So when other people
Makes
take
sense.
my original solutions,
We don't have a show.
Okay, fun fact, everybody who's listening right now.
Should we do an hour long just to like make up for the last one?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
Take forever to export.
Yeah. Last week, we did not have a show, as you probably realized, because I know there are so many people out there
And
waiting.
you definitely cried about it, and we're sorry.
Yes, I'm so sorry. The reason for that was that one of my ideas was stolen, very obviously.
Did the video even come out?
Yes.
Though? They did.
Yes.
Was it terrible?
It was okay. It was better than ours, but like we did it for like a specific purpose,
Okay.
and theirs was to one up, I think.
Yeah.
So basically, they released this thing after I released this thing with my campaign partner, Julian.
We can say video.
What?
We can say the video.
Yeah, but I want it to be vague. But okay, video.
I'm back.
And
Big
then
yikes, by
they
the way.
did
Big
it.
yikes from Malik Johnson. Big
Really?
yikes. I can't disclose it. Big yikes.
Okay.
Continue your story. It'll be an off the record type thing.
Okay, I love being off the record. It's my favorite.
This should be called Off the Record with Kestra Harris, but I'm
It
pretty
really
sure there's
should be.
already a billion podcasts called Off the Record.
Off the bracket on the end bracket record. Because it's
Sure.
technically on the record.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Wow.
what was I saying?
that's
Oh yeah, they stole the
deep.
idea. I had a real mental breakdown last week. Did you hear me having that mental breakdown last week?
Kestra, I was here. We were going to go on the radio show.
Yeah, he
we
was
were in
supposed to
I
come
was
on.
sitting in this chair that I am in now, and you're like, Mike, I need you on the radio show. And then you're like, I can't do this. Not today. Not today.
And then I stood in the corner and screamed, and then I screamed some more.
You were screaming so loud
Yeah.
that the people outside of the radio room could hear us as if we were broadcasting. Like,
And then I left.
speaker.
And then I left the radio room, and I walked down, and there were so many people looking at me.
you were.
And you walked in the
Because they could
newsroom.
All
just
right, here we go.
tell.
Here's this question. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago.
Yes. Yes.
We'll move that one up to the strongly agree.
Okay, so I would
I
consider
didn't
you
strongly
guys.
agree for anything.
I would consider you guys my friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kestra
So
thanks.
let
Harris.
me tell you underneath the friends part of my personality type, which is ENFP.
In the friend
Dash
zone with
T.
Kestra Harris.
Then I will read you this portion.
Oh,
of
yeah.
the thing. Are you ready?
What?
At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As friends, campaigners are cheerful and supportive, always sharing and developing ideas, staying open-minded, taking in others' thoughts and feelings. The warmth and sincerity. Hey, well, I mean, this is just the nice part. I'm sure there's mean parts of it too. The warmth
Just
and
like
sincerity
everything in
makes
life.
people with campaigner personality types masters of drawing out their shells, and as a result, they tend to have a huge circle of friends. A huge circle of friends.
I think you have a huge circle of. I think that describes you pretty spot on, Kestra Harris.
Hey,
like, it's
thank
scary.
you. I want to see if there's any negative parts. Oh, campaigners' interest in others can be a double-edged sword. The pure idealism comes with certain expectations.
So
oh,
are you
whoa,
one of those?
Whoa! This is really
So
bad.
are you one of those people that you meet people and you automatically have a certain level of trust with them until they break that trust?
Yeah.
See, I'm the same way. Which is
Yeah,
really that was one of the take this on a personal level. Like when I meet people that are the other way and have like trust issues, it's like very difficult. And like for example, my last relationship, she had some trust issues, and like where I'm on the complete thing is like, till you screw up, I have no reason to like distrust you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which that was a tough dynamic to get used to.
Yeah. I just assume the best in people until they.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain don't get me wrong, there's certain stuff that like I'll just keep to myself, and probably no one will ever know. You know what I mean? But like other than that, I'm an open person about things, especially like my personal
I'm
life.
super
don't
open.
care.
I don't think there's a single thing that I've not told anyone. I don't have a secret. Like if you ask me a question, I'll answer it.
Yeah,
Ask me a question. Something like really deep and personal.
What's your biggest fear?
What is my biggest fear?
What's the meaning of life?
Not being liked. I hate not being
Really?
liked.
See, I like
hate
not
it.
being
See,
liked.
I love when people don't like me. It just gives me
I-
motivation. to be
I'd
better.
rather be the villain than the hero, I think. Like if I was a WWE character, I think I'd like to be the heel. However, like if little kids, that's a good actually question. Kestra Harris, if you're let's say you're a WWE character.
Okay, I don't really know them that well.
And no, Kestra Harris is the character.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather be the person that walks out to the screaming fans or the boos?
The screaming fans.
See, I
love the booze.
But here's the thing.
I would play
What
off
would
it.
break my
I would
heart?
love you to hate
What
me.
would break my heart would be like I'm doing my heel walk down to the ring, and like little kids are holding their arms out, trying to give me high fives. I love little kids. Like until they get to like third, fourth, fifth grade when they really start going downhill. But until they become complete, buttholes, I really like little kids. That would break my heart. But you got to get in that mindset though, where you're the villain.
I don't want to be the
I'm
villain.
okay with it.
I could be either
Michael
or.
Scott quote.
Yeah. Maybe.
I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
I think it's okay. It's not okay.
No, I don't want people to be afraid of how much they love me. But the only reason I won't like somebody is if they break my trust and like do something really crappy to me, or if they're just if they don't like me.
All right.
If somebody
Miss
doesn't like
Open
me, I
Kesha
don't
Harris.
like them. What?
Give an example of a time someone broke your trust.
I don't know that I can remember specific. Just like people like when I tell somebody like something somewhat personal and they tell other people instead of them coming straight to me.
Question about this survey.
Wait, why you asked me the question?
You asked the question. You can't.
All right, go ahead and finish. No.
Interview skills are terrible.
No, after you're done answering the question, I have a question about one of the questions on the survey.
Okay. A question about a question after I'm done the question.
Yes. Yeah.
I understand. I was just going to say, like, when I'll tell people something and then they'll tell somebody else instead of that person just coming and asking me, then I'm upset with both of those people.
So, like, they snitch.
So you're upset with the person who, like, gets told as well.
Yeah, because, the person who gets told and then, like, makes an assumption of me based on that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who I am.
Exactly.
You just know me based.
The
only thing you know about me is based on what this one person.
Boom.
You don't know
like
me,
that
homie?
kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right. So my question is, the question on the survey is, when you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and is that fantastical?
Bizarre.
Or whatever the word is.
Fantasy? Yeah.
I remember that one.
I don't dream.
Neither do I.
Okay, so then
Do I answer in the middle?
No,
or
I would
disagree?
I answered.
disagree.
I didn't disagree.
I'll put it. Yeah. I mean, I'll have a dream occasionally. Like, have you ever had dreams where, like, and then like a couple weeks later, it's like deja vu?
Yeah,
Like,
all the
man,
time.
I swear to God,
All the
it's
time.
like glimpses into the future.
All the time.
That's something I really want to. Lucius, we need to have read a couple of books, and then dive deep into the rabbit hole.
We
of what
need
dreams
to
are and what dreams
we
mean.
need to celebrate Earth Day like a real person, and then dive into that rabbit hole.
I don't celebrate that particular holiday.
That's okay.
Why not?
I don't partake in Earth Day activities.
Why?
Well, this is how stubborn I am.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I told my friends, like, yeah, I'd never do that, and then the way my friend group is, like, if you say you're gonna do something and you like, they'll never let you hear the end of it. And which is funny because all of my friends are Earth Day activists. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I would say so.
And they have, for example, when we were at the movies the other day, they were partaking in Earth Day activities while there, and like, they would the way I see it is they'd label me as someone that does it. My word's everything. You know, I'm a journalist through and through. If I'm going against my words, man, what am I? Man's only as good as his word.
That is true.
But yeah.
Huh.
I don't have dreams anymore.
Okay, finish
Yeah, I
your
don't have
survey.
any
I want to
dreams.
know what you are. What
I'm
did you get, Luke?
33%
I got
time.
entertainer.
Entertainer.
And I thought that was the dumbest thing ever because I'm not an entertainer. But then I sat back and realized I was like, yeah, definitely.
Let me see.
Follow the
Can
description
you read
here.
it? Read it.
Yeah, okay. Let me find something here. Entertainers love the spotlight at the world stage. Many famous people with entertainer personality types are indeed actors, but they love putting on a show for their friends too. Chatting with a unique, earthy wit, soaking up attention and making everyone feel a little bit like a party. Like they're in a party. Utterly social, entertainers enjoy the simplest things, and there are no greater joy for them than just having fun with a good group of friends.
Huh.
I mean, I wouldn't go classify myself as an entertainer, but I guess that's what the numbers said.
That's what the numbers say.
And who am I to argue with science?
It's true.
But yeah. Here's what the other thing. So I didn't log in to get all my my numbers and stuff like you did, but it said I'm 53% extroverted and 47% introverted, which is perfect because I feel like I'm right down the middle. There's times where I don't talk to people for days and I don't really care. It happens July. I just don't talk to anybody in July.
I rely too much on social interaction to not be an extrovert.
See, I could
Is that why you use so much social media? Do you kind of are you one of those people that
she's an addict.
You're constantly looking at the likes and things? And
no, I don't really care as much about likes. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's some gratification when I make a really funny tweet, but sometimes I'll tweet things just so that people know about them. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm having a really bad day.
Yeah.
And I don't expect anyone to answer me, but like I just like need to
you just
communicate
want
it.
somebody to know that you're having a bad day.
I'm
Yeah,
on
I wanna
the
communicate
opposite
it.
spectrum of things where like I'm like, yeah, I'm having a bad day, but guess what? The clock's still ticking. The earth is still rotating. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like that's my thought and how people I feel like if I tweeted out, "Oh, I'm having a bad day," like cuz I'm not saying that I see people's stuff like this, but like for example, I'm going to take my nap today. All right? And this is a good this is a good
85-year-old man.
This is a good trick that Twitter uses. I see
Yeah.
pop up on my watch vibrates. I check my watch and it's a push alert from Twitter that says Matt Simkovic like Megan Shandle's photo. Okay, cool. I don't need to know that.
Yeah, that's stuff.
I don't need to know that.
I don't like those
But the reason they
notifications.
do that though is
To
because
get
it
you
gets
back.
the gears turning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, maybe if he liked her photo, I'll like the photo. But what's the photo of? Because I'm thinking about what's the photo of, and I almost got sucked into the trap. I was like, you know what? I don't care.
They almost got right there. They almost
So my
got it.
Snapchat story right now is a picture of a quarter of my head. And it says, sorry, everyone, if you don't see me today or hear from me. It's because I'm being a butthole and I'm grumpy and I don't want to do today. Sorry in advance.
Ooh.
See, like, I just let people know, you know? You just got to let people know.
Luke Yost, would you say I'm more vengeful or forgiving?
It all depends on who it is.
No, I'm talking about myself.
But I mean, just in general, like what happens, like what the situation is. But I would say you're very. I wouldn't say forget. I would say vengeful. I wouldn't say like
Say I'm
super one
vengeful?
side or the other. I would say if anything,
I
more
have it right now 1 dot towards disagree. Because
Okay.
in order for me really to get back at you, you got to really mess up and keep messing up. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I think that's how I feel about it.
I've only known you for 2 years, Mike.
Yeah.
This is
Have I
these
ever
are questions you should be asking.
Have I ever gotten revenge on someone? Kesher, have you ever gotten revenge on someone? You're
Yeah.
like, haha,
Uh-huh.
all right. Go ahead, tell us the
Story
story.
time?
Oh, well, even just like that video that got posted.
Oh yeah.
Then right
what
after.
was the revenge?
What,
Well,
did
the
you throw
revenge-
some
there
shade
wasn't-
back at them?
No, I didn't. But like, I decided to obsessively post in every single domain of social media I
Yeah.
could after I saw it.
So,
Like those
social
types of
media
things.
blitz, Delaney Hassel.
I mean, it's a good strategy.
let me
I mean,
think
there's a
of
reason why it's a
other-
term. It
Trying
works.
to think of other revenge. I don't really seek revenge on people, but like if somebody,
Wow, man.
oh no, sometimes I just get upset and like, I'm trying to think of like revenge.
Strengths and weaknesses of entertainers.
Luke Yost, what are
I
your
don't
thoughts
know.
on this one? You always know exactly what you want.
Yeah, 100%.
See, now I'll put like, I'll go second dot on that one because like when I'm in line ordering food, I become real indecisive.
See, I don't like lock and loads. I just panic and say lock and load. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I get there, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to go meatball sub. And then I get there, and, like, Deb's like, what do you want? I'm like, lock and load. Oh, nope.
Deb.
No, don't want that, Deb. Deb, no. But, yeah, that's what happens.
Are you almost finished this thing?
I'm 62% done.
Oh my gosh,
God.
he's really taking his time with this one.
Well, I think that
Salvatore.
says
All right,
something
strengths
about
and strengths and weaknesses of entertainers.
Oh, okay. I'll go to strengths and weaknesses of mine.
Strengths: bold, original, aesthetic and showmanship, practical, observant, excellent people skills.
All right, now my turn.
No,
Wait, you don't think so?
I have terrible people skills.
Huh?
I hate talking to people that I don't know.
I think you have great people skills.
Really, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so
Yeah,
here
I
are
think
mine.
I'm like Luke in that shit.
I hate
Category.
talking to people I don't know.
Yeah.
Curious, observant, energetic and enthusiastic,
Mm-hmm.
excellent communicators,
Oh,
100%.
know how to relax.
that question's funny.
Do I know how to relax?
I don't think so.
No, I might
There,
not.
there's
think so.
always gonna be one or two things you're not gonna agree with. on
Actually,
this.
I think relaxing for me is doing things.
Yeah,
Like-
I think I fall into like the same
It's-
boat
it's
as
like a
you.
stress
I get
release.
stressed out when I'm sitting around doing nothing.
yeah, all the time.
So like I know how to. I know for my personal person how to relax because I know like what I need, but it's not what you would normally need. And then my last one for strengths is very popular and friendly.
I will say this though, even though I don't think I have great people skills, I do miss seeing people. Like I was at home on Friday by myself. Like my parents went to work,
I
my
could tell
sisters
you were-
went,
I could.
and
tell
then
you
like
were
I had
bored.
nobody to talk to or anybody to see. I actually went to go get lunch by myself because I just needed to have
See, I can't go
personal
out by
contact with
myself.
somebody.
Well, I was kind of like that on Saturday, and all day Saturday, I was just like kind of itching for something else. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
should have come on campus.
I was sitting
I
like
thought
by
about it.
myself in the.
I was
my
like
basement.
halfway here. I was like, I'm gonna hit golf balls at the island. I got halfway to the island. I was like, I don't really want to spend money. I'm just gonna go home and take a nap.
Yeah,
Wait,
and I'm
you
like,
drove to the halfway to the
I
island
got
and turned around?
yeah, I got like halfway. I got to like Hopewell, and I was like, do I really want to go hit golf balls now? And I was like, nope. We turned around and went back.
All right, so my weaknesses. Are you ready?
Yeah, I didn't read mine yet.
Yeah, do yours. Do yours.
All right, my weaknesses are sensitivity. I don't think so. I'm a pretty sensitive person. Conflict averse, no. Easily bored, yes. Poor long-term planning, 100%. Unfocused, yep. Yeah, that's it.
All right, mine. Also, I think they were trying to say that you're like too sensitive.
Did I read that right? Are strongly emotional and very, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
sense now.
So my weaknesses are poor practical skills. I don't know what that means.
You do things without like
I don't
understanding how
keep them
timely
up.
they are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How
I
much it's gonna
definitely do
take
that.
to like where it's like, so this paper's gonna take 2 hours. It takes like 4. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Find it difficult to focus. Yes.
Yeah.
150.
ADHD.
I have ADHD up the wazoo. Overthink things.
What's Kesha Harris medicated for ADHD like?
My medication that I did take for ADHD before I just decided to quit it was I was on 70 milligrams of Strattera.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which is
That's a lot.
I was started. It is a lot. It's
Yeah.
There's the biggest pill size plus another 10 milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also had terrible side effects though. So, overthink things, which is true, definitely.
Last week.
Yep. Last week, get stressed easily. Last week, highly emotional.
Last
Last week. What's independent to a fault?
Means you don't want help from anybody, even if you know you need it.
Ooh, yep. That's definitely me. All right. That is so to a T.
100%.
All right.
That is very to a
I am
T.
almost finished with this. I'm 97% of the way there.
Workplace habits. Oh, boy.
Oh, let's click workplace
Is just
habits.
yelling at people one of those? Screaming obscenities? Let's see.
It's like real text.
I
All right,
can't
here we
read
go.
this.
Just a
This is
moment.
too
They're
long.
calculating who I am.
It's calculating. It's calculating.
Ooh.
It's calculating.
Salto's
Wow.
What does
entertainer.
Nope.
ENFP?
No?
Defender.
it say? The defender.
Wow.
All right.
What's it say?
I'm 61% introvert. What did I say? Did I say I was about 60% introverted?
Yeah, you said 60.
61%
Wait,
introverted.
what's the letters?
ISFJ hyphen A.
Wow,
Energy,
we are almost the
I'm
exact opposite.
65% observant opposed to 35% intuitive. Nature, this trait determines how we make and cope with decisions. I'm 51% feeling, 49%
Holy,
thinking.
that's right down the middle.
Tactics, I'm 67% judging, 33% prospecting.
Huh.
For identity, the trait that underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and our decisions. I'm 57% assertive, 43% turbulent.
Huh.
All right, Mike. Here's your strengths and weaknesses. Number one strength, supportive. Do you agree?
I'd say I'm a pretty supportive
You are a
person.
All right.
supportive
Number
person.
2, reliable and patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3, imaginative and observant.
Oh yeah, I'd say that.
You are very imaginative. Having you on RMU tonight and just like letting you fly
Beat
is
Alex
insane.
Jones is phenomenal.
It's insane.
So fun story. My family found the
Alex.
donut.
Yeah, you said that.
the mayonnaise donut, and they were really upset with that. My
Why?
hardcore because my family is like super religious and like don't do anything stupid with your time. And like my grandfather said, he goes, you're paying $40,000 a year for this. I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right. Well, let's talk about what I wore yesterday to my Easter.
What can we
family
finish?
Easter.
Can we finish the rest of
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
am? I'm very intrigued.
Okay,
See,
so
very intrigued.
so you're so what? Imagine reserve. Next one is enthusiastic.
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty enthusiastic.
Loyal and hardworking, which 100%.
100%.
Really, to say I'm 100%?
No.
No, I'm saying you're 100%.
Well, defenders you may know. Hold on. Halle Berry, Queen Elizabeth II, Beyonce,
Beyonce.
Vin Diesel, Kate Middleton. Someone really likes English women here. Who's Lance Riddick? Selena Gomez,
Ooh.
Caitlin Stark. Samwise Gamgee, another Lord of
All women.
Lord of the Rings. Dr. Watson, Triss Marigold, Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean, Pam from The Office, Vito Corleone. Vito Corleone on The Godfather. I think that's my favorite one.
Do you want me to read mine for
Yeah.
that? Okay,
Hold
so
on, who are my favorites?
Robert Downey Jr.,
Iron Man.
Will Smith, Robin Williams, Drew Barrymore, Russell Brand, Quentin Tarantino,
Oh, Tarantino's a good one.
Meg Ryan,
She's an actress.
Meg Ryan's an actress, yeah.
Yes.
Kelly Clarkson,
Hey,
Michael
wait,
Scott.
Isn't Meg
Michael
Ryan
Scott.
Isn't her most famous scene the one where she's in that movie and she uncrosses her legs and recrosses them?
That's not Meg Ryan. That's who is that?
Who? I think that's Meg Ryan.
That's what movie is that though? That's I know what scene you're talking about because she's like in a she's being
Yeah,
interrogated.
and she doesn't have panties
Yeah,
on,
no.
and it's like a famous movie
Is it
scene
Meg
from like
Ryan?
the 70s.
I don't think it's Meg Ryan. It's something.
I think it's Meg
Ryan.
Ryan.
PETA from The Hunger Games,
Almost killed himself.
and
for
Willy
no reason.
Wonka. There's a bunch of other ones, but those are the icons.
I have Adele, Marilyn Monroe, Jamie Oliver, Jamie Foxx, Adam Levine,
Ooh.
Miley Cyrus, Serena Williams, my boy Steve Irwin,
Crikey.
Dandelion from the Witcher series, another Game of Thrones guy, Penny from The Big Bang Theory, Angela Montenegro from Bones,
I like how the Vito Corleone.
Jack Dawson from Titanic.
That's a good one.
Till he dies on the.
So what were my other strengths or weaknesses, rather? Is
Oh
that still
yeah,
up?
yeah. Hold up. So here, okay. The rest of I think I went through all your strengths, right?
All right, let's
Let's
go into
see.
the weaknesses. This
Weaknesses here: humble and shy. The humble thing, yes. The shy thing, not so much.
I'd say I lean slightly towards
Takes
shy.
too many things personally.
I-
From my perspective, yes, sometimes.
I
Maybe.
feel that too. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Repress their feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overload themselves, yes. Reluctant to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I think that's really accurate, actually.
Proud of you. Are
I-
you impressed with this? Like, are you glad you did this?
Well, yeah, it's a very in-depth thing.
Mm-hmm.
I really find the Vito Corleone character interesting. Well, mostly because, I love mob movies, and I think there's nothing better than The Godfather. But I always thought
Never seen
Vito
it.
Corleone was a very interesting character, just kind of as, the whole I think Godfather 2 might be my favorite movie of all time, or one of them, just simply because I love the throwback scenes of when he was in Italy and then he first came to America, which, by the way, Easter Sunday yesterday, my grandfather got really drunk and tried to plan a family trip back to Italy.
I can't wait to meet your family. I want to meet you. Am I invited to the wedding?
Of course.
Whose wedding?
Let's go. His wedding.
My wedding.
At some point,
whenever it is.
Can
whenever
I
it
be
is.
there?
I'll invite everybody. I
Sure.
just like
Okay.
see when it's stuff like that though, like I might be introverted, but I like to have a good time, man.
Parties are fun, man.
I like to have a good time. But what I hate though is like I like the more intimate settings though.
Yeah.
Like for example,
I agree with
I
that.
hate being stuffed into a basement of some apartment in Oakland with 250 other kids in disco lights, flashing lights, and loud
At
music.
this giant book club meeting.
And it's 90 degrees in there. I hate that, man. I remember I was at one of those type events back in, I want to say like October. And the first thing I did was I had a couple of books, or I read a couple of books. And then we went to this book club event. And I'm sitting in there. I'm like, man, I can't do this all night. So I stopped reading for
I
the
feel that.
evening. I put my book down. I closed it, put my bookmarker in there. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna wait until the knowledge has settled down enough for me to drive home. And at about 2:30 in the morning, I drove home. And yeah, well,
I
you
hate
say
you guys. Can I end the show
well, no,
now?
hold on. You say that though, but like, I waited ample amount of time.
I do too.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with that.
Most of
for
the
you.
time. It's an
Let's
ample
just say
amount of
this
time.
next year when you're in my apartment, it won't be so easy for you to be like, yeah, I'm heading out. That's from book club meetings. The dismissal procedure is going to be.
I
a little
always
more
tell
difficult.
somebody when I get home when I'm back from my book club meeting.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
If you don't hear from me, then you should panic.
Hashtag time.
Great.
Hashtag.
That was a great quiz, though. I really, it was a good
It
episode.
was a good
It's
one.
a
I think
deep
I think we
episode.
should all take that in the newsroom and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go out there right now after
I'd
we
do
finish
it.
this.
I mean, why
All right,
not?
so let's
Or how many?
hashtag.
We should know how many calories you're worth.
We had that until they cleaned up the room and threw away the sheet that said how many cows everyone's
I was
worth.
with infinite
I
cows.
want to know how many cows I'm worth. How do I find out?
Google how many cows are you worth.
Okay, well we'll do that, either next episode or
Next-
back in the news.
Yeah.
Hashtag time. Is that
Hashtag
already?
time. Yeah. Well, we didn't do it the last time, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. If you're doing the show next week,
Uh-huh.
what's today? Wait, today's Monday, right?
We
Yeah.
usually alternate guests, so you
Okay.
might not be obliged.
I was gonna say if you needed to have me on next week, I am in the clear. I have something going on Tuesday at 4:30
Okay.
next week.
Well,
Yeah.
My final
hashtag
for my WWE
will
class.
be hashtag.
Please use
Please-
the hashtag too.
Yep. If you don't use the hashtag and
that
you
doesn't
want to
make
use the
sense.
hashtag, I'm shouting out Dom here. Dom is the only person who's even talked about the hashtag.
Dom Merlot.
He hasn't. Yes. He
Dom's
hasn't
a fan of
used-
the show though.
Dom is.
Dom's
a fan
come
of-
up to me and talk about the show, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird.
Dom
Do we
needs
bring
the
Dom Merlot?
hashtag.
Do you guys bring Dom Merlot on as the guest?
We should. Next
Rate-
week.
All right, this will tell you about my personality. I always like being rated and judged and graded. Rate my performance as a guest this week
Okay. We'll rate it.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
So hashtag
There's only one rating for it.
hashtag Mike's performance review.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Use hashtag my performance review.
Hashtag what? No, then a lot of hashtags are going to show up that are not the right ones.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hashtag Mike's performance
That's why
review.
she's the assistant social media manager.
Because I know my hashtags. I know what's going on.
Boom.
All right. So to use that hashtag, hashtag MikersPerformanceReview. Mike's performance review.
Great spelling.
Use it. Hashtag it. Please be not private on Twitter so that I can see it unless you're following me. Thank you. Have a fantastic
DM her, do
night.
something.
DM me.
Kesher
My
Harris, you need
DMs
to
are
follow me
always
on Twitter.
open, except for when they're not, and I don't answer you. Have a good night.